Hi again, everybody. This is Josh here with Arcade USA, and I'm going to be bringing another Homebrew Highlight your way. And today we're going to be doing Spelunker. So this is a homebrew release by Team Pixelboy. Really excited about it. Spelunker is actually one of my favorite NES games. My buddy Aaron Hickman from Genesis Gems kind of mentioned it, that it was a great game. It is very, very difficult on the NES. You die very easily, but for some reason it just has that one more go appeal for me. And being that I love the ColecoVision and I love Homebrew, I thought it would be fun to pick this one up, give it a try, and see if it's any good. So I'm sure it will be. So this is a new Homebrew release. Newer. It's been a few years. I've been busy. Sorry. But it was originally an MSX game for the MSX computer, and it was ported to the ColecoVision with the use of the Super Game module. And so you could see the on the front of the box here, you can see Super Game module required, and they did an excellent job on this box. The artwork is fantastic. I love the ColecoVision banner along the side. The artwork looks great, and they even got the Broderbund logo on there. So definitely a top-notch work on the front of the box. And we've got some color screenshots on the back. Sorry if that's not focusing. And we've got some descriptions on the back, which I'll read over it. I don't want to spend too much time sitting here and reading the whole manual or anything like that, but I'll kind of go over it to give you an idea of what you're getting with the game, the quality of the materials, and then finally we will jump into the game itself. And so this is the cartridge. Nice high-quality cartridge shell. Full color label, which is great. And we've got, of course, a manual. And on the inside, it's really neat. We actually also have color screenshots. So really well done. Definitely high quality packaging and printing. Really cool stuff. And Team Pixelboy has delivered before, so I'm really excited to get going on this one. So I'll give you a little bit of description from the back of the box to tell you what the game is like. So it says, Spelunker. Only the bravest spelunker can hope to find buried treasure. Priceless treasures await you in a colossal deep cave, deep within the earth. Between you and the treasure are traps, barriers, relentless ghosts of spelunkers who have lost their way, and countless other dangers. And as I mentioned, there are a lot of ways to die. You definitely die a lot, at least in the NES version. So your mission is to explore the cave and to find keys that will unlock doors leading to the next areas. There is a tale of a legendary pyramid in the deepest part of the cave, filled with riches beyond your wildest dreams. Will you be the first spelunker to find it? So that's what we want to do. We want to see if we can get to the pyramid. It's a one-player game. It's a side-scrolling platformer. If you've not played it before, the original was done by Broderbund. And on the back of this manual, it says copyright 1984, Broderbund. Original MSX game was made in 1986 by Irem. And it was published on the ColecoVision by Team Pixelboy. So the manual describes how to play. Again, it's got great color screenshots that kind of show the layout of the levels, tell you all the rules, and how to play the game. And I love that I wasn't joking. It even has a list of all the different ways, well, several of the ways that you can die. So, as I mentioned, I really like Spelunker. It's very difficult. I die constantly. I've actually not gotten all that far in the Nintendo Entertainment System port of the game. But it's one that I keep going back to. So I thought it'd be fun to check it out. Alright, so Broderbund presents Spelunker by Tim Barton and Micrographic Image. 1986 Irem Corp, licensed from Broderbund. And this is actually a special homebrew release by Team Pixelboy. So they did a conversion from the MSX computer to the ColecoVision by using the Super Game module, which adds some memory and some sound enhancements to make it basically compatible with the MSX computer, which is really neat. So I'm going to go ahead and start the game here. Alright, so I'm on the elevator now. I can use up and down to control the elevator. And left and right will move my little spelunker there. And this is the jump button. So that is actually a ghost that's coming at me. The second fire button would normally work, but you can't do it on the elevator, so I'm going to hit it once it gets close. And there you can see he kind of disappears as you shoot him. So it's pretty cool. You can always hear the music to let you know that the ghost is coming. And as I was saying, you can't use that gun if you're on certain terrain, like on the elevator, you can't use it. So I got some money there for points. And so you can see we have this moving elevator here, and I just walked onto it. Now, as I was saying earlier, I first started playing this game on the NES, the Nintendo Entertainment System, originally, and it was extremely challenging on that system. It's very similar here on the ColecoVision, but I think it is a little bit easier. So see, I fired... Oh, I'm surprised that got him. Usually if you fire too early, if he's too far away, it actually won't do anything and you have to fight, or you have to fire a second time. We got some money there. That, I believe, is a flare. And then we got a little bomb here. So I can show you what those do. One of the hallmarks of this game, though, is that it's extremely difficult. So here, you can see I fired too early. The ghost was too far away. So I'll have to fire again to actually get him. So you can die. Obviously, if that ghost had touched me, I would die. And you can see this ledge here is actually not all that tall. If I just walk off this ledge, that actually killed me. So even a fall just from that height will kill you. And actually, I'm going to reset the game here just to show you that they are really not messing around. And I'm using this NTT data controller. It's really great. It's got all the different buttons on it, and the ColecoVision Phoenix maps all these buttons to what they would be on the ColecoVision controller. So it's really nice. But as soon as you start the game, actually, I'm on the elevator. You would think you could just walk off, but you'll actually die if you do that. This game is like, it's really crazy. You just die all the time in it. It's really hard. At first it feels kind of cheap, like they're just trying to kill you, but it's really, the game is fairly simple, so that's part of the challenge, is that you really need to be careful and almost paranoid about every move that you make. You really have to think through it. And I've actually found that it feels to me like this ColecoVision version is a bit more forgiving than the NES version in terms of the distance that you could fall from. On the NES, it's absolutely ridiculous, but here, like, I can fall from there and it didn't kill me. Even that much may have actually killed me on the NES. It's very sensitive on the NES on that. The graphics are pretty similar. Music is also pretty similar. One difference is that on this ColecoVision version, he automatically grabs the rope, and I don't actually have to hit the jump button. I just hit right or left on the rope to automatically jump off, which I like. Take care of that ghost. So I feel like the controls are a little bit simplified, making the game a little bit easier, which is nice. On the NES version, I felt like you kind of had to hit jump and left or right at the same time, and if you didn't hit it just right, sometimes you wouldn't make your jump properly, so it kind of made the game a little more difficult. I'm gonna wait until he gets a little bit closer and then get him with the, they call it the Phantom Gun. And you can see you really have to time that, because if you do it when he's too close, he kind of still moves towards you as he's disintegrating, so you really got to watch out for that. Oh, that's caught up on the edge there. Oh, there we go. Alright, I jump on the elevator and now I can go down. The one thing that was interesting was, oh wow, he just came right behind me. Got him, okay. So you can see at the top there's that blue arrow that's moving from the right to the left. And that is your, I think they call it your power in the manual. I always thought of it as air because you're in a cave, like oxygen. I'm not sure if that was ever like official or correct. And I thought that the gun that you're using was an air gun, like almost like a pneumatic air gun, shooting air at the ghost, kind of like blow him away. Place the bomb there. You gotta make sure you're far enough away from it. There we go. And that little, get the ghost here as well. And I believe in the NES version, using your gun would consume some of your air as well, or in this case, power. So you could see the blue, green, and red little things moving on that little white thing sticking up out of the ground. When I get that, that's going to replenish my power. There we go. Oops, I meant to hit the jump button, I hit the fire button. And I'm going to jump over this little steam, so that's steam coming up out of the ground. And the manual warns you that that steam will kill you. Oh boy. So this is, I'm in a really bad position for the ghost. Let's see, okay, I got him, that was close. I feel like the ghosts are appearing more frequently in this version than they did in the other. Which I kind of like. They're not too difficult to take care of. So that sound you're hearing right now is the bat on the far left-hand side of the screen, and you can see he's leaving some guano droppings there, which will be fatal if they touch you. Oops, I did not mean to get that. So that little icon there was for a random surprise item. This down here is the blue key. So the random item will either be like, you know, a key or a flare, or it can even be an extra life. It can also be the item that restores your health. So I always try to get that kind of at the last minute as I'm leaving an area, just in case it restores my life. So normally I would be really paranoid about jumping off that rope, because if you're too high when you jump off the rope, you'll actually die. But it seems pretty forgiving in this version, which is nice. The slightly lower difficulty makes it a little less frustrating. Alright. Kinda stuck there, I gotta jump to get over some of this terrain sometimes. Oh boy! Well, that's interesting. I kind of made him disappear by going down the elevator. Well, that worked. Yeah, so there was a random item up there. I'm gonna go down here first, just in case that random item ends up being health. You gotta be real precise here. This is actually, I feel like these are moving a little bit slower and are a little bit more spaced out than on the NES version, which I like. Yeah, this is fairly simple to get through here. This is nice. Now I'm a little nervous here. I don't know if I need to jump to get down here, or if I could just walk down. I think the NES version would kill you if you didn't jump. Okay, here you could just walk down. Alright. There we go. So we've got the red key as well as the blue key. Oh boy. Oh man, I was trying to go back to get on land so that I could use my phantom gun to get the ghost, but unfortunately I ran into, well, whatever those are, which is nice. Oh boy, there's the ghost again. This is gonna be tricky. Oh no! Oh! I thought I was gonna keep going left, so that I could shoot the gun, and it ended up having me climb the ladder automatically, and left makes you jump off. So I just jumped off the ladder and killed myself. So if I hit down and the fire button, he'll place the bomb. Oh my goodness! So I was actually too close to the bomb there and it killed me. And that's, again, one of those things. You really have to be careful in this game. Let's see what this random item is. Okay, so that time it actually gave me more health. Which worked out, because I kind of needed it. Alright. And we're going to see if we can go up there and get the blue key. And you can kind of see up there, one thing you got to look out for is that's a little pitfall. We can see the ground is hollowed out there, so you got to watch out for that. If you walk over that, you'll end up dying. And the tricky part is, I need to get over this mound, but not land on the pitfall, so you really got to be careful with your jump. There we go. Now I'm going to try to jump over it, and barely made it. Look at that. It's a little tricky if you're not used to it. There we go. And now I think the tricky part may be, I'm hoping I don't accidentally grab the rope here. Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. Ugh. Yeah, if you hit your head on the ceiling, I believe when you're jumping off of a rope or from the elevators, it will kill you. Well, that's interesting. I actually have 2 blue keys now. So I actually already had the blue key from the area over on the left. Or, sorry, on the right. I got it earlier. Alright, there we go. And we'll ride the elevator down. I'll probably pick up this cash here. So he's supposed to automatically grab the rope. Okay, cool, that worked. Might as well grab this bomb as well. Alright, so for the bats, you want to shoot the flare up in the air. You have to hold up in your shoot button. And then I only have limited time while he's gone, so let's try this. Oh, okay. Oh no, I'm not sure what I did wrong. Well, we got lucky. I'm not sure why the flare didn't go off there. I was pretty sure that if it hit the ceiling on its way up before it detonated, it wouldn't count. From what I saw in the manual, so I'm not sure why it didn't go off there. Alright, so we're going to grab this health and then head back. And we'll see if we can get the flare to work here. There we go. Oh no! Oh man, I was holding right while the screen was scrolling to the right. And it had me jump off the rope instantly and it killed me. Oh boy. Alright, finally! That was a cool sound effect. So we made it through the blue door. Oh no! Oh, okay, that felt cheap. I'm gonna keep running here just to be safe, but I'm guessing that was a ghost from the last time. Yeah, it looks like it was. Alright. I'm just gonna go through here. Alright! Victory tunes! Hey! You interrupted my victory tune, Mr. Ghost. Okay, these elevators look a little jittery. That's interesting. Oh boy. Oh no, I don't think I can shoot. Oh no, he's gonna... No, I can't shoot. Oh man! I'm just nervous about... Up, ghost. Figured that was gonna happen. Alright, where is he? Alright. And we should be able to use our first blue key here. Yep. Oh no! That was a silly mistake. You gotta watch out for hitting your head. Oh no! Oh, wow, that was silly. Well, I set my high score. I think I still technically maybe haven't beaten the first level, but as you can see, this is definitely a one of those minute to learn, lifetime to master type games. Oh wow. Didn't hit the jump button. Well, 54,600 is my high score. I think that's probably going to be it for me for today. Thanks for joining us. Hope you enjoyed it. Definitely recommend checking this out. Check out Team Pixelboy. They've got a lot of great games on there. Also ColecoVision. ColecoVision Phoenix is great. They have a few games on there. And also, of course, Arcade USA on YouTube. Willie's got tons and tons of great videos on there. He covers toys and video games and just everything. He's a really great guy, so definitely sure you check that out on YouTube, Arcade USA. Thanks everybody for watching. Thanks for joining, and I'd love to hear from you. So please leave some comments, and yeah, we'll catch you later.